The words came out of your mouth in a clinical tone, like a jagged piece of ice or a heavy set stone. I watched your lips moving, but the sound didn't track. I felt the blood in my veins start to double back. The room started spinning in a neon blur, and I couldn't remember who we actually were. My lungs turned to lead and the oxygen fled. I'm listening for a heartbeat, but I find a ghost instead. There's a flat line humming in the back of my mind, leaving the us and the always behind. The lights are too bright and the floor is too cold, and I'm losing my grip on the hand I used to hold. And it's a cardiac arrest, a total shutdown, the sound of a king who just lost his crown. My chest is a vacuum, my pulse is a ghost. I'm dying for the person that I needed the most. Charge up the paddles, try to jumpstart the spark, but I'm just a body left alone in the dark. One beat, two beats, then nothing at all. Living through the cardiac arrest of the fall. They say that the body has a way to survive, an instinctual hunger just to stay alive. But what do you do when the why is gone, when the needle is broken but the record stays on? I'm checking the clock, marking the time when you and I turn into a victimless crime. The silence is sterile, the sheets are too wide, and I'm crashing in the middle of a Tuesday night. Clear, give me a reason. Clear, give me a sign. I'm gasping for the air that you took when you left, a permanent state of emotional theft. Don't let me go cold, don't let me go gray. It's a cardiac arrest, a total shutdown, the sound of a king who just lost his crown. My chest is a vacuum, my pulse is a ghost. I'm dying for the person that I needed the most. Charge up the pedals, try to jumpstart the spark, but I'm just a body left alone in the dark. One beat, two beats, then nothing at all. Living through the cardiac arrest of the fall. I'm still waiting for the rhythm to find. Still waiting for the eyes to remind me. But the screen is a line and the line is a wall. Cardiac arrest, no pulse at all. The curtains catch the morning gray, a dull reminder of another day. I'm going through the motions, clocking in, while the world keeps moving under my skin. My shoes are tied, my coffee's poured, but I'm staring at the ceiling, feeling bored. I'm a machine with a battery that's running low, with nowhere left to go. It's a rhythm I don't recognize, a hollow look behind my eyes. The clock is ticking, the blood is flowing, but I don't know where I'm going. And it's just a pulse without a purpose now. I'm trying to remember how to feel the heat, to hear the song when the melody has been gone so long. My chest is moving up and down in the middle of this silent town. Just a beat and a heart Your name is still a habit on my tongue, a bitter taste of everything we flung into the fire, into the deep. Now I'm walking through the hours while I sleep. I check my wrist to see if I'm still here through the fog of every passing year. The numbers climb, the seconds pass like sand through a broken hourglass. Why does it keep on beating? Why does the air keep retreating? If there's no one to hold, no one to see, then what's the point of this rhythm in me? Stop the clock, break the gear. I'm tired of just being here with a pulse without a purpose now. I'm trying to remember how to feel the heat, to hear the song when the melody has been gone so long. My chest is moving up and down in the middle of this silent town. Just a beat in a hollow chest, a heart that's forgotten how to rest. Yeah, it's a pulse without a purpose. Nothing, still here, still here, living in the echo of a pulse without a purpose. Of a purpose. I'm standing in the hallway where the shadows used to play, watching the gold of the afternoon turn into brittle gray. I reached for your jacket, but the hook was just bare wood. I'd explain away the emptiness if I only thought I could. The calendar is lying, it says the month is new, but I'm stuck in a Tuesday that was still full of you. The gears are all grinding, the springs are wound too tight, and I'm losing the battle with the coming of the night. I'm checking my watch just to see if it stopped, but the minutes keep falling like they're being dropped into a canyon, into a well, into a story I'm too tired to tell. And no, we're out of time, we're out of light. The sun's going down on our very last fight. I'm reaching for a second that's already gone, trying to hold back the break of the dawn. The rhythm is broken, the melody's frayed. We're living in the dead of the price that we paid. No more someday, no more rhyme. We're just two heartbeats out of time. We spent off forever like it was copper and wood, burning through the days as fast as we could. Now I'm counting the pulses of the neon in the street, trying to find a tempo for my heavy-hearted feet. But the clock on the mantle is a judge and a jury, and it's finishing the book in a cold-blooded hurry. Give me a minute, just a breath in the dark. Give me a second to find like a blade in the air, cutting through the us that's no longer there. Stop the hands, break the glass, don't let the memory of now come to pass. still here, but you're out of time. I saw your mail on the counter today, a stack of white paper with nothing to say. I almost called out, but I almost reached through the thin paper wall between me and you. But the air in the kitchen is heavy and still, and the tea in the pot has a wintry chill. I'm practicing silence, I'm learning the trade of living in shadows that your memory made. It's a vibration, it's a shift in the light. It's the reason I'm sleeping with the hallway on bright. I can't quite touch it, but I know it's there, like a cold breath of wind in my uncombed hair. And now your name is a ghost in the house, quiet as dust, still as a mouse. I try to speak it, but it catches and breaks in the hollowed out space that a heartbeat takes. It wanders the kitchen, it sits on the stairs. It's the invisible weight in the empty chairs. A beautiful haunting, a spirit at most, living my life with your name as a ghost. I went to the market and saw your favorite fruit. The color was vivid, the flavor was acute. I reached for a bag before I remembered that us was a fire that's now just embered. I whispered the syllables under my breath, a tiny soft ritual, a miniature death. And the woman beside me, she didn't hear a thing, while the world in my head started to ring. I could move to a city where nobody knows the shape of your smile or the scent of your clothes. I could change every lock, I could paint every wall, but the ghost is the rhythm, the ghost is the call. It's etched in the floorboards, it's stuck in the grain. It's the only part of you that I get to retain. Yeah, your name is a ghost in the house, quiet as dust, still as a mouse. I try to speak it, but it catches and breaks in the hollowed out space that a heartbeat takes. It wanders the kitchen, it sits on the stairs. It's the invisible weight in the empty chairs. A beautiful haunting, a spirit at most, living my life with your name as a ghost. Just a sound in the dark, just a flicker of a spark. just lonely. Your name only, only. This is such a deeply emotional concept. Relearning your name perfectly captures the strange, painful transition where a word that used to mean home suddenly comes a foreign sound. Something you have to figure out how to say all over again as a stranger. I have composed a track for you that matches this raw vulnerability. It is a stripped-back modern indie slow piece with an intimate hush vocal performance that feels like a whispered confession in a quiet room. Your song has been created and is ready to play. Here are the full lyrics for your original track, relearning your name. I saw it on a letter that was mailed to the wrong door. 5 little letters I don't recognize anymore. It used to be the rhythm of my morning and my night. The first word in the dark and the last one in the light. But now I'm looking at it like a language I don't speak. A jagged little mountain that I'm far too tired to peak. I move my lips around the vowels, I try to find the you, but the syllables are empty and the air is turning blue. It's a stranger on my tongue, it's a phantom in the air, a label for a person who is no longer there. I'm chasing out the signature, I'm staring at the page, trying to bridge the distance of 1,000 years of age. And oh, I'm relearning your name tonight, without the warmth, without the light. It's just a sound, it's just a noise, it's just a memory's ghost. The word that used to mean the things I needed the most. I'm saying it slowly, I'm saying it cold, like a secret I'm not allowed to hold. A bitter education, a lonely kind of fame, in the middle of relearning your name. I heard someone say it in the grocery store line, and for a split second I thought you were mine. I almost turned my head, I almost started to smile, before I remembered the distance in the mile. It sounded like a bell ringing under the sea, distant and distorted, far away from me. The person turned around and they had a stranger's face, and your name felt like a footprint that the tide had to erase. How do I know the way it felt to say? How do I wash the darling and the sweetheart all away? I wanna be a student of a world where you don't exist, where your name is just a whisper lost inside a heavy mist. Unlearn the heartbeat, unlearn the sound. Yeah, I'm relearning your name tonight, without the warmth, without the light. It's just a sound, it's just a noise, it's just a memory's ghost. The word that used to mean the things I needed the most. I'm saying it slowly, I'm saying it cold, like a secret I'm not allowed to hold. A bitter education, a lonely kind of fame, in the middle of reality. breaking the balance of my empty hands, building a castle out of shifting sands. I gave you my quiet, I gave you my loud, I gave you the silver in every dark cloud. Now I'm looking at the receipts of the nights that we stayed, calculating the interest on the promises we made. The debt is so heavy, the walls are so thin, and I'm wondering how to let the world back in. It's a tax on the heart, it's a fee on the soul, a payment required to make someone feel whole. I didn't read the fine print, I didn't see the end, I just gave everything I had to spend. And oh, that's the cost of loving you, paying in tears for a sky that's no longer blue. I traded my peace for a moment of grace. Now I'm staring at the hollow of an empty space. It's a high price to pay for a memory's light, but I do it all over in the middle of the night, bankrupt and broken, but the feeling was true. It's just the cost of loving you. I look at the sweater you left on the chair, $100 ghost with your scent in the hair. The movies we watched and the wine that we poured are just items on a list I can no longer afford. You walked away wealthy with my secrets and dreams, while I'm trying to stitch up the holes in my seams. I thought it was an investment, I thought it was a home, but I'm just paying the rent on being alone. I could ask for a refund, I could ask for my time, but love doesn't work like a nickel or dime. You keep the laughter, I'll keep the scar. I guess that's just how these things are. It's gone, it's all spent. And oh, that's the cost of loving you, paying in tears for a sky that's no longer blue. I traded my peace for a moment of grace. Now I'm staring at the hollow of an empty space. It's a high price to pay for a memory's light, but I do it all over in the middle of the night, bankrupt and broken, but the feeling was true. That's just the cost of loving you. Zero in the account, but I'm still in your debt. The most expensive thing I haven't lost yet. The cost of loving you. I cleared out the bottles and I swept up the glass, watched the ghost of us shouting finally pass. The house is so quiet I can hear the dust fall. No more pictures of us hanging up on the wall. I thought I was trading the storm for the shore, but the calm is a wave that I wasn't prepared for. I traded the fire just to keep out the cold, but this kind of safe is getting awfully old. It's a bargain I made in the dead of the night, to give up the dark just to stand in the light. the trouble I used to be in. And I'm selling my peace just to remember your name, trying to find a little bit of that old familiar flame. The silence isn't cheaper than the love that set me free. It's just a different kind of prison for a person like me. I'm trading the quiet for a chance to feel blue. Selling my peace just to get back to you. The neighbors stopped talking, the phone stopped its ring. I've got all the freedom that a breakup can bring. No checking the clock, no explaining the wine. The remote and the bed and the Sunday are mine. But I'm standing in the kitchen with a glass in my hand, a king with no subject, a man with no land. I bought my serenity with a heart made of lead. Now I'm starving for every single word that you said. Take it all back, take the calm and the rest, take the weight of the silence right out of my chest. I'd rather be breaking, I'd rather be torn, than living a life where I'm just being reborn into a statue, into a stone. I'm selling my peace just to remember your name, trying to find a little bit of that old familiar flame. This silence isn't cheaper than the love that set me free. It's just a different kind of prison for a person like me. I'm trading the quiet for a chance to feel blue. Selling my peace just to get back to you. Put it on the market, put it on the shelf. I'm tired of being in a world by myself. The price is too high, the quiet is too loud. Selling my peace to find you in the crowd. I'm looking in the mirror, but the edges are blurred, like a story that's missing its favorite word. I go to the drawer to find my old sweater, but it's just empty space, and it doesn't feel better. The coffee is brewing for a ghost in the chair. I reach for your hand, but there's only cold air. It's like I'm a puzzle that's dumped on the floor, and I can't find the part that was here just before. One by one they started to slip like water that's leaking from a sinking ship. I'm trying to hold on to the shape of your face, but the shadows are filling the empty space. And oh, I'm just a collection of missing pieces now, trying to stand, but I've forgotten how. A corner is gone and the middle is hollow, with 1,000 more eyes that I'm forced to swallow. I'm searching the carpet, I'm searching the street for the parts of my heart that made me complete. Scattered and broken, lost in the creases, just a man made of nothing but missing pieces. I went to the park where we carved out our names, but the bark has grown over and hidden the games. I try to remember the sound of your laugh, but I've only got half of a photograph. You took the together and you took the home, and left me the quiet and the all alone. I'm walking around with a hole in my chest, where so I'd never be whole for another day. Give 'em back, let me be. I just wanna be me. And I'm just a collection of missing pieces now, trying to stand, but I've forgotten how. A corner is gone and the middle is hollow, with 1,000 more eyes that I'm forced to swallow. I'm searching the carpet, I'm searching the street for the parts of my heart that made me complete. Scattered and broken, lost in the creases, just a man made of nothing but missing pieces. Still looking under the rug, still waiting for one more hug. 99 parts in a world of 100. Missing, missing. There's a crack in the pavement on the edge of this town, where the sun beats the spirit and the red dust settles down. We planted a promise in the middle of the sand, holding on tight to a dry, shaking hand. We didn't need the rain, or so we used to say. We'd find a way to bloom in the heat of the day. But even the cactus has a limit to the thirst, and I didn't see the part where the beautiful things burst. The horizon is shaking, a ghost of a lake, just another illusion for a heart that might break. We were drinking the wind and praying for dew, but the sky stayed a cold and a merciless blue. And we're just desert flowers blooming in the waste, waiting for a water that we're never gonna taste. Petals made of velvet, but the thorns are made of steel, trying to protect the way we used to feel. Now the roots are thirsty and the colors are gone, fading in the glare of a relentless dawn. Too tough to live, but too stubborn to die. Just desert flowers under an empty sky. I remember the nights when the desert went cold and the stars felt like secrets that we were both told. You were my oasis, you were my shade, but the sand has a way of making memories fade. One morning I woke and the garden was dry, not a cloud in the distance, not a tear in your eye. You didn't say goodbye, you just drifted away, like a tumbleweed lost in the heat of the grave. They say that the bloom is the start of the end, that you can't break a heart that's already been bent. But I'm still standing here in the grit and the salt, wondering if the drought was entirely my fault. Wash it away, God, just wash it all away. 'Cause we're just desert flowers blooming in the waste, waiting for a water that we're never gonna taste. Petals made of velvet, but the thorns are made of steel, trying to protect the way we used to feel. Now the roots are thirsty and the colors are gone, fading in the glare of a relentless dawn. Too tough to live, but too stubborn to die. Just desert flowers under an lights are humming a low static tune under the gaze of a pale paper moon. I just left the party where I saw you with him, and the air in my lungs feels heavy and thin. I could've called a car, I could've caught the bus, but I needed to move through the ghost of us. So I'm counting the cracks in the sidewalk tonight, avoiding the glow of the storefront light. My keys are jangling a cold, lonely beat against the rhythm of my mind. Tired feet, it's only 10 blocks, but it feels like a mile since I had to look at your half-hearted smile. And I'm walking home, but I don't know where that is. When home was your hand and home was your kiss. The pavement is hard and the wind is a blade, cutting through every promise we made. One foot in front of the other, I go into the silence that I've come to know. The porch light is on, but the spirit is gone. Walking home in the dark, all alone. I passed the cafe where we had our first date. The close sign is hanging like a finger of fate. I remember the way that you laughed at the rain. Now the smell of the wet asphalt just tastes like pain. Every corner I turn is a page from the past of a summer so bright that it couldn't quite last. I'm a stranger in a city that I used to own, back when I wasn't just skin and bone. I'm not running, I'm not staying, I'm just moving while the world is graying. If I walk fast enough, can I outrun the hurt? Can I shake off your name like the dust on my shirt? But the closer I get to my front door, the more I realize I don't live there anymore. And I'm walking home, but I don't know where that is. When home was your hand and home was your kiss. The pavement is hard and the wind is a blade, cutting through every promise we made. One foot in front of the other, I go into the silence that I've come to know. The porch light is on, but the spirit is gone. Walking home in the dark, all alone. Almost there, 5 more steps, 4 more sighs, 3 more regrets, 2 more blood.